as we have here the start list for semi-final A/B number 2. In lane 1, Netherlands. Lane 2, Denmark. Lane 3, New Zealand. Lane 4, Serbia. Lane 5, Japan. And lane 6, Italy.
I think we might go to the start live for this race. Hopefully we will. On the far side, Simon van Dorp, the former Husky. Go Dogs from the Netherlands. Amazing scull in the heat, 6:40 to take that win. Sverre Nielsen looking really good in his comeback year since the disappointing 4th place in the Tokyo Olympics. But this man, coached by Thomas Poulsen, is one of the best technical scullers you will ever see. And he's there in lane 2. Tom McIntosh from the Kiwi 8. You'll hear Greg Searle talk about his family who are out here, coached by Gary Roberts. I think took a bronze medal in the Lucerne Regatta. In lane 4, there he is, Nick Pimenov. Big man, sub 540 on the erg. Big day for him, big day for Serbian rowing. The 2 single scullers, him and Arsic, are in the AB semi-finals, hopeful of a place in the A final and Paris qualification. What a season Ryuta Arakawa has had. The Japanese got that medal in the World Cup in Varese. Decent performance in Lucerne, coached by Zabi Dorfman. And the Italian in the outside lane, David Mumolo from the Fiammi Oro Club, also known as a coastal rower. He's been in coastal rowing with Luca Rambaldi, who's here in the Italian men's double scull.
An interesting seeing Mumolo, the Italian sculler, has been sat there with those blades square in the water for a long time. Obviously very comfortable in the water, shows how nice and calm it is up at the start. And all of the scullers, as we can see, getting away cleanly in this nice looking water.
Start's going to be so important. Nick Pimenov, unsurprisingly, being focused on by Serbian TV. He's a big, strong lad and came over to Serbia from Moscow. On the far side, Dorp has absolutely blasted off.
Yeah, huge start here for Simon Dorp of the Netherlands. Has come from the men's 8, as we've seen a number of these single scullers have come in from the big boats in 2019, winning a silver medal in the men's 8 for the Netherlands, 5th in the men's 8 at the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games, and then in the quad earlier this year before coming into the single scull. But just narrowly ahead there in vying for that lead is Sverre Nielsen from Denmark.
Yeah, Simon van Dorp, as you say, he's come out of the 8, come out of the quad. The Netherlands have been playing with their team, but they've got a lot of fast single scullers. He's a fantastic athlete. He's also a very good sculler. But Martin Cross, Sverre Nielsen, one of the best technical scullers we'll ever see.
I think so. I think if you look at him, ahead of Van Dorp, who's stronger than him, I think, you know, Sverre Nielsen, I don't know if he does his test on the RP3 or the Concept 2, he's close to 540, but he's not the biggest man. Van Dorp, as you know, he's at our hotels, a giant. And Sverre Nielsen looks great, really solid in the boat there, just letting his hands go away, no movement of the body.
Yeah, it looked really compact, didn't it? It was nothing being wasted there from Sverre Nielsen technically.
Sverre Nielsen, 4th place at the Tokyo Olympics, having a strong season with silver medals at World Cup 2 and 3 this year. And, of course, the silver medal at the 2019 World Championships. So he is a feature on the podium, but look at these 4 boats locked together. And the superstar who is bursting onto the scene, the new Kiwi sculler, is, of course, Tom McIntosh. Olympic gold medalist. He spent some time away from the sport, went over to Japan with his teammate Sean Kirkham, where they won the national championship with the Toyota Club. And he was able to find the love for the sport again, have some time away from that sort of elite competition at a national and international level, and hasn't it served him well?
Well, it's quite interesting to see quite a few rowers who've been sweep oar, going with one oar, able to switch over and get into the single. Tom McIntosh being one of those. And yeah, as his bow came through, that 500 in the lead, you could hear an audible cheer went up to our right in the grandstand, where his family that Martin Cross mentioned are here supporting him. His older sister, he's got 2 older sisters, so the young brother has been kept in line, but here he is keeping the rest of the world in line.
Nick Pimenov just dropping off the back of this race for the first 3 places. Not sure he's quite got the sprint finish to hang on to the end. Little bit of heartbreak for Serbia. I guess his best chance is going to be maybe if he is in the B final of making the top 3 places to qualify for Paris.
Well, I'm just looking at Tom McIntosh here, and you said it, Martin, what a great technical sculler Sverre Nielsen is. But here, looking at the New Zealander who's come out of the 8, he's a big, physical, strong man. He looks like he's sculling really, really well to me as well. But he's far less experienced in the single.
Yeah, this is his breakthrough season internationally in the single scull, and as we get a placing check coming through the 1,000, it is the Kiwi, just 0.75 ahead of Sverre Nielsen, the Dutchman in 3rd, followed by Pimenov from Serbia, son, as you said, Martin, of legendary Tommy Keller medalist Yuri Pimenov, but currently sitting out of a qualifying position. It's these 3 scullers at the top of your screen in lane 1, 2 and 3, but McIntosh from Hawke's Bay Rowing Club just getting better with every outing this season.
Well, yeah, as we say, the Pimenov boy dropping off the pace, legendary his uncle and his father, legendary rowers, also legendary drinking buddies of yours, Martin.
Yeah, completely. And his mum's Ukrainian, obviously feel for the family in terms of the war. But McIntosh taking some advice from Mahe Drysdale when the Kiwi men's 8 for Tokyo were training in single sculls. It was Tom McIntosh that was the fastest sculler. We've always known he had that speed. Dorp is just coming back into it.
Yeah, interesting seeing Simon van Dorp coming back into it. This move he's making now in the 3rd quarter. It was McIntosh went somewhere between about 250 gone and 1,000. I wonder whether he might get reeled in now.
Yeah, he's sculling really well, isn't he? Sverre Nielsen is just up there, not looking to either side. Simon van Dorp, he came in 2nd in the Dutch Championships behind Melvin Tweller, but he did set a new Dutch national record at 6:40 in the heats here. There he is, a little bit of a bent left arm there, Greg, or bent right arm.
Yeah, he's using those arms just to get connected, isn't he? But as we said, we've seen him around. He's a very, very big man, so he's not short of stroke length. If he can hold his effort with those arms, then he can still apply all that force.
So coming through the 1,500, there has been a switch in 2nd and 3rd. Still Tom McIntosh from New Zealand in the lead. Van Dorp coming through into 2nd place now, just 0.88 behind, and in fact it looks like he's making a move on the Kiwi. Sverre Nielsen being forced into 3rd place.
Yeah, Van Dorp with that massive power base that he's got. He towers over everybody. You see him around the hotel, but see his scores that he did in University of Washington, sub 540 on the ergo. What was it, 535 on the Concept 2 static. And this man knows how to scull. Tom McIntosh is going head-to-head with him, though.
Yeah, great head-to-head racing. You see the gritted teeth of Simon van Dorp, and he knows how to sprint. It looks like he's going for it already, up at 40 strokes a minute, coming in with 250 to go. And
the lane is important at this regatta, isn't it? So Van Dorp wants to win.
We saw a little look there from Tom McIntosh, but he's going to have to look further around now because Dorp is on the charge. He's the fastest moving boat on the course, and he has got the better of the Kiwi. Nielsen hanging in there, Pimenov desperate to get himself, but he's going to have to make up 3 or 4 boat lengths, and with 150 metres to go, I don't think that's going to be possible. It's these 3 scullers over on the far side who are going to take the qualifying positions.
I think for Pimenov, in Serbia, it's a decent scull that gives him a chance of being in the top 3 of the B final and Paris qualification, which will be an absolute result for the Serbian sculler. So there's Sverre Nielsen in 2nd place. I think he's just got through Tom McIntosh as we come out to the finish line. Great little sprint from Sverre Nielsen. McIntosh is going to take 3rd. Simon van Dorp comes through, takes the direct qualification to Paris with a win in that 2nd semi-final. Sverre Nielsen shakes his fist. He's dead pleased he got through Tom McIntosh. Nick Pimenov, good scull from the Serbian. He'll have to go again in the B final. Ryota Arakawa comes in 5th place, and David Mumolo from Italy in 6th place. Nice little race on that far side, wasn't it?
Yeah, really interesting race, the way that played out. We see it's played out. You see a little thumbs up from Simon van Dorp there. But yeah, those 3 really wrestled with it, didn't they? Sverre Nielsen, I guess, lots of experience, the most experienced in the single scull, knew what he was doing. He let the others both go through him, and then knew how to get across the line ahead of Tom McIntosh, who's done the job to start with. He's made the A final, he's secured the qualifying place for Paris. I wonder how he'll feel, but it's a bit disappointing to have been leading and then be sculled through, but I guess he's learning all the time.